Well, maybe we shouldn't be such terrible people.
Well, there was nothing to do in the
Well, that's
light
true.
room.
There's nothing to do. But we didn't try going back a third time. Or second time, even.
Yes, that's true. Okay, now what?
Already, this was uncomfortable.
Well, we could answer
and
the
Stanley
phone.
decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Well, yeah, we could go back to the phone, or we could just follow all the instructions.
Didn't we try following all the instructions once? That's where we ended up at the...
No, because we took the wrong stairs. Remember? We went down.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors.
Okay.
He entered the door on his left.
Alright, this time we're gonna follow instructions and see what his happy story is, right?
Maybe?
Maybe?
Yet there was not a single person
like we
here
might
either.
disobey.
Well,
Feeling
I
a
don't know
wave
what's
of
gonna be
disbelief,
happy.
Stanley
true.
decided to go up to his boss's office,
Most of these
hoping
seem
he might
depressing.
find an answer there.
interesting
Coming to
though
a
that, yeah, they've
staircase,
changed.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I think this game has a lot of thought put into it. It's really interesting, you know? Well, which way do you want to go? Do you want to go this way? See if there's anything?
Yeah, let's check.
Executive bathroom.
Oh,
Dang it. Like, it says click is to, you know, interact. It hasn't done anything so
I
far.
don't think there's anything to interact with.
Well, the speaker better work this time.
I don't think it will.
Uh,
Wait, what's on the right?
what, that? There's a chair.
Oh, those
Ah.
are doorknobs. They look bright.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again
is different.
to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated
There's your
this.
clickings.
What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the
What he could
terrible
not have
truth
known.
that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
We're awesome.
By sheer luck. Amazing.
Oh.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Where is it? Do you see it?
No. Oh,
Oh.
light.
It's really
Okay.
dark in there.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Elevator?
I think that this way's better. Oh, it's a down. Haha! Why did the down go up? Oh, it's going down now. Okay. That was weird.
Huh.
Next
Did we
scene.
Die or is that next
I
scene?
think we're good. I think we're
We've been
still
following
okay.
instructions so far.
Yeah? I mean, we shouldn't have known the password, but what could we do? Turn back around?
I guess.
I guess that actually would be in the...
Deeper
Didn't the
into
door
the
close
building,
behind us?
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
So should we
Why
not
did
follow
he
this?
do this now, when for
Let's
years
follow
it
it
had
for now.
never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
And I guess that's part of his story.
Yeah.
Narrator wants to tell it. We'll let him, right?
Oh, let's see.
Oh, this way. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large
Mind
door
control
that read,
facility.
Mind control facility.
Subtle. Or escape. Mind control facility.
that's-
Escape.
Neither seems overly promising.
Mi-
But the guy is saying mind control. Let's try
Alright,
it.
we're gonna trust him.
Oh,
this time.
This looks creepy.
It does.
Well, it's...
Okay, read that.
I was expecting it to be a little more grandiose. What does that say?
Does it actually say
it's
stuff?
like
Is it the end
numbers.
is never again? Okay.
Press the
Button!
light bulb?
The lights rose on an enormous
light,
room
okay.
packed with television screens.
Oh.
What horrible secret did this
Oh, yeah.
place hold?
Please be a
Stanley thought to
Rickroll.
himself. Did he have the strength?
That would be
to find
hilarious.
out?
Wouldn't it just all of them started doing
Ah, if only. Alright, what other light switch do I get to hit?
I think there's one behind us. Cameras.
Now the monitors jumped to life.
Oh.
Their true nature revealed. Each
427.
bore the number of an employee in the building.
That's us.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley,
Jeez.
one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Gotta render a lot of different pictures for that. Oh, don't die!
I didn't mean
What
to.
are you
Wait, what's that on
doing?
the ground?
That is a white thing.
Oh, it just says urgent. I was wondering if it had like
Oh.
a code or something on it.
It's not.
Ooh.
Well, we're over here now. Another button.
press the-
This mind control stuff is easy.
This mind control facility,
I was like,
it was too horrible to believe it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Yes.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job?
Yes.
That his emotions had been manipulated
still don't know
to
his pay.
accept it blindly?
He lives in an apartment. It can't be great.
That's true.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life
It's
in
like a balloon.
someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Maybe? Yes? I don't know. It's your story, man. You
Was the
tell us.
proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad
Can I do
or
a click it?
content.
Sure.
Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded
That one
from
just
this
says 10.
very place.
10.
And as the cold
Right.
reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human
Oh, we're gonna
life.
destroy it.
For
Yay.
he would dismantle
this
the
is the
controls
story.
once and for all.
Press that one.
I don't know. I feel like that'll turn it on.
Alright, let's go destroy it, I guess.
How do we destroy it?
I assume we go into the facility tower.
Oh, did you want me to press the red one?
Yes? Well, I don't know if that
Well, if you wanted to
destroys it or-
disobey
No, let's...
this time?
Yeah.
Next time or another time we could go through and do stuff.
I like the ramp one.
System
now.
power
When
up.
at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place
Slam it.
and to everything it stood for.
No one's here, though. Why does it matter? Did we win?
Is it gonna load?
It just shuts down the computer.
That sounds like an ending.
Yeah.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Can I look? No.
Was it over?
I assume it's over.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command.
moved.
Freedom was
Yeah.
mere moments away.
Birds!
And yet,
The
even
outside
as the
world.
immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone
This looks like a
tell
nice
him
place, actually.
what to do. Or
At least a good day.
whatever
Anything
life
gonna ruin it?
lives,
Probably.
it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Alright.
Stanley felt the cool breeze
I can't
upon
move.
his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And
Huh.
Stanley was happy.
So we did it
happy
correctly,
ending.
and...
Stanley was happy.
So if you just follow the story all the way through,
we got an
beat the
achievement.
game!
Beat the game.
Take that game.
Yeah, even though we already had credits roll. Credits didn't even roll this time.
No.
Weird.
It's because we broke the game last time.
We did.
This time
did
we
break.
beat it.
So last time, like, we broke it into submission?
Yes?
Okay,
Now
well.
what?
Well, we could answer the phone, or we can go through and make some
When
wrong
Stanley
choice,
came
though.
to a set of
Go
two
to the
open
phone.
doors,
Okay,
he and
'cause
this
that's not
was
too
not
far.
the correct
Yeah,
way to
no.
the meeting room, and Stanley
And
knew it
left.
perfectly well. Perhaps
See,
he
that's
wanted
not
to
as bad
stop
as you
by
thought,
the
huh?
employee lounge first, just to admire
Unless
it.
just
So
because you
it's-
hold W, right?
Standing
Yeah, it's
now
pretty
in
much
this incredible
pointless.
room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
Man,
first open door
this game
on his
gets
left.
all philosophical and deep, though.
Does it disturb you?
Stanley
little
was so
bit.
bad at following
making me
directions.
think
It's
too much,
incredible
huh?
it wasn't 5 years ago.
What does that say? Oh, look, there's penalties. Oh, it suggests jumping.
For jumping off the cargo. Yeah.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really.
That door's closed, right?
I realize
Yeah,
that
okay.
investing your trust in
And there's
someone
nothing
else can
else.
be
A
difficult.
good call with
but
that.
the
Yeah.
fact is that the story has been about nothing but you.
It'd be fun if you could actually get
all
down
this
down
time.
there, though, you know.
There's someone
Yeah.
you've been neglecting, Stan.
We've been neglecting.
Someone you've forgotten about.
Yeah.
Please,
It's
stop
not
trying
wife.
to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for her.
Her.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
We're gonna go answer
To
the
put
phone.
your work
Dark room.
aside.
If we can't
To
even
let
answer the
her
phone.
back into your life.
Oh, like the speaker thing?
She's been
Yeah.
waiting.
Oh.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
Okay.
To reach out to her.
Just gonna wait for
If
him.
you can truly
not
place your
given the
faith in another,
Cursor.
then pick up the phone.
Ah! I think we did it.
I don't hear her.
I don't hear anything. Up.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we
427
go.
again.
All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Ah!
Gotcha.
Oh.
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
That was
Who want to
mean.
commit their life to you?
Should we go hug her anyway?
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley.
Or should we leave?
I'm trying to get you to see
Oh,
something.
you can't.
Come inside. Let
No.
me show you what's really going on here.
Do you want to listen this time or run?
Let's run. He just made a fool of us, man.
Sorry,
Up.
but you're in my story now.
Okay.
Oh,
That was
he's
creepy.
angry.
Let's go.
Grab the lamp. You
'Kay.
might need it.
Nope, can't grab the lamp.
We're gonna.
Let's grab the mannequin. Hey, sweetie.
Hey there.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Ooh.
Is that a threat?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has
just
a
did
job
what the
that
screen
demands
told you to
nothing
do.
of him.
Did.
You are
And every
Stanley.
button that he pushes is a reminder of the
Well,
inconsequential
can't go
nature
anywhere, can
of
we?
his existence.
No. No.
It's not gonna do it.
No.
This should be like the mannequin, this thing.
All right.
She's not like that. Why are you doing that? It's
I
weird.
don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know, dude. Just wait and see.
Yeah.
Press a different key.
What now, narrator?
Do you think it's gonna do anything?
I don't know.
Maybe this forces us to. Now he's being all.
Maybe
not
he is
giving a choice.
forcing.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing
tried
exactly
so
what he's
hard.
told to do.
Now he's being
Now
mean.
he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
No.
Wow.
No.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions
stuck
into
here.
the unknown. Fantastic discoveries of new lands.
Push her over.
It was
Smack.
wonderful. And each day
Kinda
that he
like lost
returned to
from it.
work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Parkour out the window. Go.
Ah!
Nah, dang it.
And so he began to fantasize about his own
That was
job.
weird.
First, he imagined
The
that one
TV
day
went
while at
away.
work, he stepped up from his desk
There was a
to
TV.
realize that all
Yeah.
of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly
Time's up.
vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
To spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either.
Wow.
At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
I think we're just sitting here for a bit until he's done.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible
Yeah, this is
paths and
different.
destinations.
Yeah.
Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Oh. To tell your kid. Okay.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again. and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
To tell your wife.
But there is no answer.
Oh, she's gone.
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always
is
has.
slowly.
Nothing has changed.
Yeah.
The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
I feel like I'm not in control of anything now.
I think that's the idea.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself.
What a jerk.
But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
We already tried that.
Let's try not pushing it. We're supposed to listen to him.
Yeah, otherwise he'll get angry again. And belittle us.
Oh.
That was mean.
Unless, again, it's forcing us to
I think
push
he's
it,
forcing us to show we really don't have a choice.
which is kind of a weird contradiction. He's forcing us to prove that we don't listen to him, which means we're listening to him. I'm pressing it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Yeah. To question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley.
Well,
We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
it's gonna open.
Perhaps, well, maybe this
Maybe.
time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Oh.
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button.
I don't know what to think. Up. Well,
Okay.
Guess we died.
Hooray.
Aha!
So that's what happens for answering the phone.
I thought we were gonna talk to our loving wife.
Well, we don't have a loving
Apparently not. So with all that, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, of course, feel free to leave a like, comment, and if you're new, even subscribe. It means a lot, it really helps me out, and I would love to have you guys. So, tune in next time for my next video. Until then, take care. Cue outro, go!